Hi, this is Trudy. I wanted to jump on here right quick and tell you a little bit about the Shaklee cleaners that I use. You have seen us in this cleanse group talk about Basic H. That's what I use to get the pesticides off of fruits and vegetables before we eat them. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about Basic H and all the versatility of it. First of all, Basic H comes in a concentrate just like this, and you simply take it and use it at different proportions for different things. For example, for windows, you fill this spray bottle with water and you put 1 to 2 drops of the concentrate. Yes, just 1 to 2 drops. So you can see that it lasts a long time. And if you want to use an all-purpose cleaner, then you just use 1/4 teaspoon of the concentrate, fill this with water, use 1/4 teaspoon. So you end up saving a lot of money. You can get rid of a bunch of cleaners in your house and use Basic H instead. And if you want to do a heavy duty job like a barbecue grill or something like that, then you fill this with water and you use 1.5 teaspoons of the concentrate. So Basic H has many, many uses. We even use it for some things that are not listed in the Shaklee literature. Like we've used it for years to cut the pesticides off of fruits and vegetables. And you saw my demo in the cleanse group about how we did that. We just put water in the sink, put the veggies in there, squirt a little bit of this in there, swish it around and let it sit for 3 to 4 minutes, rinse it off, and it's ready to eat. So this is a product that is very versatile. It's very safe. And this, if you were going to make like the all-purpose cleaner, this whole bottle, and only use it for all-purpose cleaner, it would literally make 48 gallons. So it's very concentrated. I even keep a little bit of this in my purse when I'm out and about and I want to wash my hands or something. I just use a drop or 2 of this. So I have a little bitty teeny tiny bottle that I just fill with this in my purse. So Basic H is one of my favorite non-toxic cleaners, and it was actually the first Earth Day cleaner recognized in 1990. So it's been around for a long time. Shaklee introduced it in 1960, and it was even biodegradable back then. So if you've not tried this, I invite you to try it. Now, also I want to mention just really quickly some of my other favorite cleaners, because I went through my house, got rid of all my toxic cleaners and switched them to Shaklee cleaners when I realized that they were affecting my health. Because whatever we put on our skin goes into the bloodstream quickly, and whatever we breathe goes into our lungs. So when we're talking about health, we want to think about the whole picture of health as it relates to us, not only eating healthy things, but what we put on our body and what we breathe in. So one of my favorite things that Shaklee has would be the laundry products. So I want to share with you, this is the laundry powder, and this one container right here will wash 32 loads of clothes. So this is one of my favorites. I use it as a pre-spotter and to wash clothes in. And this is Shaklee's fabric softener. This is the one that comes as it's a vegetable sheet. Actually, let me just go ahead and open this. It's not open, but I'll show you kind of what it looks like. It's very, very, I used to use those strong smells, but no more. It's just like a little sheet right here, and you just take it out, put it in, rip it in half and throw it in the dryer, and that gets out your static electricity and so forth. So it's a vegetable-based dryer sheet. But one of my all-time favorites is Shaklee's alternative to bleach. Now this is called Nature Bright, and it is a powder. This is full of powder. And there's a quick little demo I want to do right here, right in front of you. This is water, and I'm going to take iodine, and I'm going to put it, you know how staining iodine is, right? I'm just going to pour a little iodine in here. I'm not going to put, I'll show you what it looks like instead of holding it up so I possibly spill it. Iodine is very staining. So what I did was I just put some iodine right in this water. And then I also have some of the Nature Bright, the powdered alternative to bleach, in this little container. So what I'm going to do literally is just take a little of this. I'll just try to hold this in front of you. Just put just a little bit. It doesn't take much. Just put a little bit in there like that into the water. And then I will put the top on this and just kind of show you. I'll be my own. Well, look at that. It's already gone. Whoops, it's dripping too. So what good is a biodegradable cleaner if it doesn't work? that's why I wanted to share with you that if it will take out iodine, it will take out some really strong stains. So that is Nature Bright. I love Nature Bright, and we use it for everything, even in, I mean, it can even be used to clean commodes and all kinds of things. But Shaklee does have a safe alternative for bleach. You do not have to have those strong smells in your house. So I've mentioned Basic H, I've mentioned the laundry products. Let me also mention the dishwash. This is your hand dishwash, just a little bit, very gentle. It's pH balance on your hands, very safe to use, and it will not dry out your hands. And this is the powder that goes in your dishwasher. Now, this is a container. This was the first Shaklee cleaner I used. It lasted me 8 months, literally, because you just use a little bit in each cup. But this was my wake-up call, because after I had used it for 8 months, I decided that, well, I have Cascade under my sink. I really don't want to throw it away. That would be wasting money. So I washed a load using Cascade. Well, as I said, that was my wake-up call, because when the hot water hit the Cascade, chlorine gas just started coming out of my dishwasher, and I could just feel it. Just as I was breathing, I could feel it burning. That was my wake-up call that, yes, cleaners are affecting my health. Because what you may not know is, before I switched to Shaklee cleaners and before I started using the Shaklee nutritional products, I was taking an allergy shot every day of my life, because I am allergic to mold and mildew and dust. But I have found that I can support my own immune system in a natural way, and I can combat all of that so that it's not a bother to me every day. So once I learned that, once I started working on my immune system, guess what? I never went back to the allergist. That was over 30 years ago. So if you have someone in your family that's really sensitive to things, maybe their skin breaks out, or they have eczema or anything like that, usually that can be worked from and helped from a natural standpoint. The first thing I always say is, let's switch laundry and quit putting chemicals right on the skin of this person. Usually it's a child we're dealing with that has sensitive skin, but it can be adults. I've dealt with both, but you want to get the toxins out so that they're not touching their skin. So I just wanted to share with you a few of the Shaklee cleaners that are some of my favorites. There is also another one called Scour Off. That's this is a heavy duty cleaner. Literally, it's what I use to polish my stainless steel pans with. If I have a scuff on the floor that I can't get off, this is what I use. A little bit goes a long ways. Now, most of these come together in a kit called the Get Clean Starter Kit. In fact, all of the ones that I've mentioned, other than this, come in a starter kit. So if you're interested in that, we can give you info on that, how it comes in the kits, and you can try it. But I do encourage you, if you do that, to add Scour Off. It's not in the quote kit, but you can add Scour Off as your heavy duty cleaner. So I hope that gives you some tips as to what I do in my household, because I had a toxic wake-up call. So I got a big bag, went through my house, got rid of all my toxic cleaners, switched them to Shaklee, and I've never been sorry about that. So one last little tidbit, think about it. When you walk through the cleaner aisle at the grocery store, think about all those smells. Most of you probably have to do this to your nose when you're walking down that aisle. Think about it. That is with the bottles closed. What happens when they're open? Think about it. Wow. There is a safe alternative that does work, and it's the Shaklee cleaner. So if you've not tried them, I encourage you to ask questions. I encourage you just to switch over and try them. That's what I did. I think you're going to like them. Thank you for taking time to listen to this.